ready.
Did our trainer catch him? No, our trainer wasn't there. Right, but when he got back to school? Monday.
Well, take two. How about we try this again? Hey, good evening, everyone, and welcome to Winneconne Wolves football on Fix TV Preps, presented by SBS Plumbing and B&E Exteriors. We are coming to you live from Winneconne High School, where the Wolves already clinched a playoff spot, are ready to keep the momentum rolling as they take on the Fox Valley Lutheran Foxes in a special Thursday night matchup under the lights at Winneconne. The Wolves have battled their way through a tough conference slate and now looking to fine-tune things heading into the postseason, while Fox Valley Lutheran comes in hungry to pull off an upset and make a statement of their own. It's a cool October night with playoff energy in the air, and the Wolves crowd is fired up to celebrate this team's return to the postseason. Stay with us. We'll break down the keys to the game, highlight our impact players, and get you ready for kickoff. You're watching the Fix TV Preps pregame show. It's Fox Valley Lutheran versus Winneconne next on Fix TV Preps, presented by SBS Plumbing and B&E Exteriors. This is Wolves football, and the road to the playoffs starts right now.
Fix TV. Live contents like never before. Switch between multiple live channels with ease. Access anytime, anywhere with our user-friendly app. Fix TV brings the action right at your fingertips. Download now. Available on all devices.
Winneconne Pep Band getting us ready to go tonight. Tonight's matchup features two of the top teams in the region as the number 2 ranked Winneconne Wolves welcome the Fox Valley Lutheran Foxes under the Thursday night lights. Let's start with the home team. The Wolves come in at a perfect 7-0 and are ranked number 2 in Division 4 in the latest Bound Wisconsin Coaches Poll. It's been total domination from Winneconne all season. The Wolves have not allowed a single point since September 12th, pitching 3 consecutive shutouts, and they haven't given up more than 6 points in any game all season. They've outscored their opponents by a staggering 306 to 24 and have forced 13 turnovers on defense. Offensively, Winneconne has been balanced and explosive, throwing for 1,114 yards and rushing for 1,385. Their most recent outing was a 56-0 rout of Wapaka last Friday. On special teams, the Wolves are just as sharp, converting 42 of 43 PATs, hitting 2 of 4 field goals, and not allowing a single touchdown in the kicking game. With a playoff berth already secured, Winneconne now turns its attention to fine-tuning for a deep postseason run. On the other sideline, the Fox Valley Lutheran Foxes enter tonight's game at 5-2. After opening the season 4-0, the Foxes hit a rough patch with back-to-back losses to Freedom 28-17 and Seymour 33-13. But they bounced back in a big way last week with a 21-0 shutout of New London. Much like the Wolves, Fox Valley Lutheran is built on offensive balance. They've thrown for 1,108 yards and rushed for 1,026, and their 19 passing touchdowns jump off the stat sheet. Defensively, the Foxes are allowing just 13 points per game and have forced 9 turnovers this season, proof they can make plays and change games on that side of the ball as well. It's a classic clash of strength tonight versus strength. A dominant, undefeated Wolves squad against a resilient Foxes team looking for that signature win. All the ingredients are in place for a big-time showdown tonight. When we come back, we will highlight tonight's players to watch. You're watching the Fix TV Preps pregame show live from Winneconne.
Fix TV. Fix TV. Like never before. Switch between multiple live channels with ease. Access anytime. Anywhere. With our user-friendly app. Fix TV brings the action right at your fingertips. Download now. Available on all devices.
Student section starting to fill up at Keller Family Field in Winneconne, Wisconsin for tonight's Bay Conference matchup between the Fox Valley Lutheran Foxes and your Winneconne Wolves. Here are the players to watch for tonight. First for the Foxes, senior Gabe Hygis is the engine that drives the offense despite missing the team's 33-13 loss to Seymour 2 weeks ago. Hygis has put up impressive numbers, completing 64 of 126 passes for 18 touchdowns and just 2 interceptions. He's also a dual threat, rushing for 328 yards this season. The ground attack is led by senior Blessings Kapande, who has rushed for 453 yards and 3 touchdowns, averaging 5.3 yards per carry. Hygis adds another layer to the run game with his mobility and ability to extend plays. In the passing game, Hygis' top target is Jacoby Doverstein, who has racked up 496 receiving yards and 7 touchdowns. Amani Dalkey adds another reliable option with 14 catches and 3 touchdowns this year. On defense, Austin Kuffner leads the team with 49 tackles, while Jack Schluter has been a disruptive force with 9 tackles for loss. Junior Braden Hygis leads the team in pass rushing with 4 sacks, and Gabe Hygis contributes on defense as well. He has snagged 3 interceptions on the year. Special teams could be a major role tonight as well. Senior Ian Holmes is a proven playmaker with a punt return and a kickoff return for touchdowns this season. Sophomore kicker Levi Herman has been consistent, converting 22 of 26 extra points and 2 for 2 for field goals. When we come back, we will give you Winneconne's players to watch. You're watching the Fix TV Preps pregame show. Winneconne Football Wolves TV. Coming right back.
Fix TV. Live contents like never before. Switch between multiple live channels with ease. Access anytime. Anywhere. With our user-friendly app. Fix TV brings the action right at your fingertips. Download now. Available on all devices.
Welcome back to our Fix TV Preps pregame show. Now let's talk about the Winneconne Wolves. For Winneconne, everything starts with senior quarterback Brody Schaefer. who's been just sensational this year. Schaefer has completed 64 of 92 passes for 1,085 yards, 10 touchdowns, and just 1 interception. Good for a stellar 202 quarterback rating. He's just as dangerous with his legs. Schaefer leads the team in rushing with 63 carries for 451 yards, an average of 7.2 yards per carry. And he's also scored 13 rushing touchdowns on the year. The Wolves' ground game is loaded with talent beyond Schaefer. Mason Matthey is averaging an impressive 8.3 yards per carry, and he's found the end zone 6 times this year. They'll be counting on him to maybe work a little overtime today, as senior Bryce Jones, who has 40 carries for 298 yards and 4 touchdowns, is out for tonight's game. So look for Matthey to get increased touches, and maybe some Andon Lang as well in there, and maybe even a little Brady Marks. We'll see. Through the air, Schaefer has built a strong connection with Ryan Quigley, who leads the receiving corps with 21 receptions, averaging 21 yards a catch and 5 touchdowns. Jordan Nedekoven has been another big target, hauling in 17 passes and averaging 14.4 yards per reception, along with a touchdown. On the defensive side, Hudson Samolinski is a force in the trenches, leading the team with 27 tackles and 9.5 tackles for loss. Big play, Jovan Zeller has been just as disruptive with 10.5 tackles for loss. The Wolves' defense has been opportunistic, collecting 6 interceptions this year, including 2 by Schaefer himself. Schaefer's impact doesn't stop on offense or defense. On special teams, he's been electric, averaging 49 yards per kickoff and 21 yards per return, with a touchdown in each category. And kicker Andrew Dorn has been nearly automatic, converting 42 of 43 extra point attempts and providing consistent production in the kicking game. It's senior night. Let's listen in.
Safety, for example. I am now certified to run a chainsaw because of you. Thank you so much. Number 2, Bryce Jones chose Mr. Roycraft because he is not only a teacher I've had, but a coach that has been extremely influential in my life. I will never forget him saying, "If you can believe, you can achieve it." Thank you for always being there for me in the ups and downs of not only my athletic journey, but my life. And thanks for always putting up with my shenanigans. Number 3, Brody Schaefer chose Mrs. Kennel because she made me look forward to seeing her and being in her class every day. I enjoyed all the times she let me trade pencils and football cards when every other teacher said no. I will never forget when she wrote me a card telling me how proud she is of me and how far I've come as a person and as an athlete. Thank you for always supporting me throughout the years, ever since 4th grade. I appreciate all the times you ask me about sports, even if you aren't related to Bronson Caney. Number 4, Noah Boris chose Mr. Thomas because he has always been a person that I can talk to, almost more of a third parent. I will never forget him saying, "It's just algebra." Thank you for being someone that I can always talk to, and thank you for always putting a smile on my face. Number 81, Cal Volk, also chose Mr. Thomas because he always kept learning fun. He was always able to teach us the lesson, but always was able to make us laugh too. I will always remember him saying, "It's just simple algebra." Thank you for always believing in us and keeping the school day fun. Thank you for helping us when we need it and for giving us a place to feel comfortable being ourselves. We all appreciate you, and we will miss having your classes every day. Number 5, Joseph Hutchinson chose Mr. Palant because he is incredibly nice and easy to talk to. He's funny and has a lot of similar interests to me. I will always remember him saying, "You should be kind to everyone because it only has good consequences." Thanks for being so nice and fun to talk to. Thanks for the times you've helped me when I had questions and being a super cool dude. Number 79, Michael Voigt also chose Mr. Ballant because whenever I struggled or lost focus in class, he always helped me lock back in. I will always remember when he said, "And for today's Rockbuster, Thank you for all the help you gave me. You are the only reason I passed your class. Number 6, Andon Lang, chose Mr. Lewin because he's cool. I will never forget him saying, true friends will always find their way back to each other. Thank you for always being there during basketball when I needed to talk to someone. Number 54, Dallas Walker, also chose Mr. Lewin because he's an inspiration to me as he was a great influence when I first got hurt freshman year, and he was able to help me by bringing out the bright side of me even when it was my hardest time. I will always remember him telling our basketball team that we could always do it and it would help us stay motivated even when we were down. Thanks for being there for me at all times. I definitely can't wait to further our friendship as the years go on. Number 7, Trey Zemke, chose Mrs. Shunchek because she helped me the most throughout my school years. She helped me become a better person and a better student. She also made school fun every day, which most teachers are not able to do. I will never forget how she always helped me no matter how I felt and made me believe in myself. Thank you for being the best teacher any student could ever ask for. You made a kid that didn't like school at all become a kid that looked forward to going to school. You're the most kind and caring teacher I could have ever asked for. Number 14, Javon Zeller, chose Mrs. Schulke because she believed in me before anyone else ever did, even before I ever believed in myself. I will never forget how she made me feel with her constant words of encouragement and how no matter how frustrated I got, she would never get angry or impatient with me. Thank you for always believing in me. Thank you for the time you spent with me. And thank you, most importantly, for showing me that the struggles is just a part of the journey of learning. I am forever grateful for you. Number 21, Peyton Sankson, chose Mr. Seaman because he was the coolest teacher I ever had. He would share amazing fishing stories from when he would go to Alaska. His classes also had all my friends in it, which also made it even better. And he allowed us to be ourselves and try to teach each other rather than him just giving us the answers. Thank you for being my favorite teacher. Your class was extremely fun and I learned a lot. You made science exciting and easy to understand. I liked the way you taught and how you always helped us when we didn't get something. Number 52, Brody Cross, chose Mrs. Velo because she is the kindest and most sincere teacher that I have ever met. I will always remember her telling me the best way to learn is to have fun when doing it. Thank you for making school such an enjoyable place and always putting a smile on my face. Number 57, Jesse Mashad, chose Mr. Stogan because he has always been a very chill and honest teacher. He has also helped me grow with my faith through CFC. I always remember him saying that God loves you. Thank you for being an awesome teacher and being an even greater person. Number 62, Hugh Sleeman, chose Mrs. Ron because she has always encouraged me to do my best, not only in music but in football and academics. I will always remember how she ended every rehearsal by saying, "You are much loved." Thank you for always believing in me and helping me to become a more accomplished musician. And thank you for making band the best part of my day the last few years. Number 71, Hudson Samolinsky, chose Mrs. McKenna because she was the first teacher that really understood me. She always found ways to challenge me. Thank you so much for everything you did for me all the way back in elementary school. From keeping me entertained in every activity to actually taking time to learn who I really was. You looked out for me the whole time. Now, 7 years later, I can say I really wish I didn't miss the last day of 5th grade. Number 76, Carson Leiter, chose Mr. Bevo because he makes school for me better every day. I not only like his classes and teachers, but he also appreciates the camaraderie that has been built up between us over the last several years. I will never forget in 8th grade, Mr. Bevo came to one of our middle school basketball practices to help us with drills. After observing my jump shot, he gave me advice on how to fix it, and it worked. I still use the same skills he taught me to this day. Thank you for being there for me, offering advice when needed, and making my high school years enjoyable. And number 88, Jordan Metakoven, chose Miss Nowak because she always believed in me. She gave me my love for social studies and history in general. I will always remember her saying, "Be confident in your abilities. You are very talented." Thank you for always believing in me and being there for me. I love talking with you in focus time about history and different things that were happening in our lives. You will always be remembered as one of my favorite teachers I have ever had. Thank you so much for everything. Ladies and gentlemen, one more big round of applause for our senior football players and the Winneconne teachers who have played a pivotal role in the experience.
Well, senior night and night to honor some pretty great educators. You can just tell from listening, if you could listen in, the impact that these teachers have had on these kids. There's just no question about it. We are minutes away from National Anthem and starting lineups. One last break and back with our keys to the game. And then the National Anthem, starting lineups, and kickoff. You're watching Wolves TV.
Fix TV. Fix TV. Live contents like never before. Switch between multiple live channels with ease. Access anytime. Anywhere. User-friendly app. Fix TV brings the action right at your fingertips. Download now. Available on all devices.
Good evening, ladies and
Here are
gentlemen.
the keys to tonight's
welcome
game.
to Teller Family Field
First and
at
foremost,
Winneconne High School for tonight's
For Winneconne, either team established balance early. Both offenses thrive on balance. Winneconne's thrown for over 1,100 yards and rushed for nearly 1,400, while Fox Valley Lutheran sits at just over 1,100 passing and 1,000 rushing. For the Wolves, letting Schaefer control the pace is key for FVL. Hygis and Capande must sustain drives and limit the Wolves' possessions. Number 2, win the turnover battle with 13 takeaways for Winneconne and 9 for FVL. Turnovers could decide this one. Whichever defense makes those game-changing plays will likely walk away with the win. Special teams could swing it. Both teams have playmakers here. Winneconne's been flawless on coverage and PATs, while Ian Holmes is a threat to score on returns. Field position or one big special teams play could decide the outcome. As the undefeated number 2 ranked Winneconne Wolves look to continue a dominant season, and the 5-2 Fox Valley Lutheran Foxes try to make a statement win. That's all. All that's left now is the National Anthem and the starting lineups. Here we go.
For the playing for the singing of the National Anthem, performed tonight by a group of our high school choir members under the direction of Mrs. Abby Schmidt. And now,
Fireworks dot the sky.
Starting lineups.
Here are the starting
with the
lineups.
visiting
First,
Foxes.
for the Foxes of FVL.
In the spirit of team unity, FBL chooses to be introduced without individual recognition. Ladies and gentlemen, the FBL Foxes football team. The Foxes are coached by Mr. Seth Yeager. In the spirit of team pride and unity, the Wolves choose to be introduced without individual recognition. Ladies and gentlemen, here are your Winneconne Wolves! Mr. Nathan Riff and Mr. Ryan Crane.
There you have it. Coming back, kickoff. You're watching Wolves TV.
Fix TV, live contents like never before. Switch between multiple live channels with ease. Access anytime, anywhere with our user-friendly app. Fix TV brings the action right at your fingertips. Download now. Available on all devices.
Winneconne will receive, and the Foxes will kick it off. And we are underway. It's a short kick taken by the up man at the 30, and he'll go straight down. That is number 28, Lucas Bertram. On the return, it'll be 1st and 10 Wolves from the 31-yard line. By the way, I have no spotter tonight. Oliver Thill just getting back from the UK. And I told him to take the night off and get over the jet lag. So no spotter tonight, so it'll be just me. If I miss a few calls, that's going to happen, but we'll do the very, very best we can. I promise you that. Wolves ball 1st and 10 from the 31-yard line. By the way, no peeking at the Brewers tonight. Don't worry, I'll be peeking too. Schaefer out of the gun to start. Fakes the handoff, going deep on the first play, looking for Quigley, and it's too strong. Coverage by number 3, Ian Holmes, and there is a flag on the play in the area of pass interference.
Ian Holmes on the coverage, but there's a flag on the play.
We'll see what tonight's official has to say. Wolves are coached by Ryan Krings and Nate Riff. FPL coached by Seth Yeager. It's pass interference on the Foxes. So it'll be 15 yards on a 1st down for the Wolves.
After the penalty, the ball moved out to the Winneconne 46, where it's 1st and 10 for the Wolves.
1st and 10 Wolves from the 46-yard line. Schaefer again out of the shotgun, fakes the handoff, he'll keep it. Looking for the outside, pressure coming, and he picks up maybe a yard or two. Wrapped up by number 10, Jack Schluter, and number 3, Ian Holmes.
And Schluter, gain of 2 brings us 2nd and 8.
It'll be 2nd and 8. There you see our new cheerleader cam tonight. We had a lot of requests the last time for giving the cheerleaders some attention, so we listen to our fans. There you go. You'll see that throughout the night tonight. Schaefer back to pass out of the shotgun, throwing right side, caught, 1st down and more.
Schaefer's pass complete to Ryan Quigley.
Ryan Quigley on the catch, Gabe Hygis on the tackle. It's a 1st down Wolves, 1st and 10.
Moves the ball down to the Foxes 32.
From the 32-yard line, 1st and 10 Wolves. Schaefer again out of the shotgun, 3 receivers set, 1 left, 2 right. Man in motion, fakes the handoff, now gives it up the middle. Mason Matthey is going to be close to a Wolves 1st down. Big block from Hudson Samolinski leading the way for Matthey. Hygis on the tackle with help from 58, Josiah Schaefer. And it is enough for a Wolves 1st down. It's 1st and 10. We'll get the scoreboard up for you all as well. And just for fun, how about a clock too? How's that? 1st and 10 Wolves I know you guys missed me last week, but I'm sure Zaleski did a nice job. They do a really, really good job. So hopefully it's not a step down tonight. 1st and 10 Wolves. Schaefer out of the shotgun, looking in middle of the field. It's tipped and incomplete.
Schaefer's pass intended for Carter Hawthorne falls incomplete.
Carter Hawthorne, the intended receiver. Well, let's see.
2nd and 10.
Well, we got our Jesse Michaud fan. Ethan checking in. Let's go, Jesse. Grandma Lang watching Andon and team from rainy Florida. Go Wolves. 2nd and 10 from the 22. Handoff Matthey, and he's going to be wrapped up immediately. Schaefer and Braden Higis on the tackle that time.
I guess the Schaefer on the stop.
Make it 3rd and 10.
Loss of 1.
Gibby checking in. BC Canada.
Picks up 3rd.
Let's go Wolves. Adam from good old Winneconne. Adam, good to see you. 3rd and 10 Wolves. From the 22-yard line, Schaefer out of the shotgun, looking in the middle on a slant is Andon Lang. Lang makes the catch.
Schaefer's pass complete to
Going to be short of a 1st down.
I guess on the tackle.
Wolves hurry up to the line. It's 4th down. And about 3. And there's a jump. Schaefer went on the hard count, and the left defensive end jumped into the neutral zone, and that's going to be a encroachment penalty. It'll be 1st and 10 Wolves. Great play by the Wolves. Nice job by Schaefer on the hard count. Nicole Nielsen checking in, tuning in on our way to Chicago. I hope Mike's driving and you're watching, Nicole. Mike, everything worked fine, as you could probably tell, so no Wi-Fi issues. Appreciate you as always, my friend. 1st and 10 Wolves from the 12. Mike Nielsen takes care of all of our IT needs, which are many. Shotgun Schaefer will keep it himself to the 10, inside the 10 to the 9, wrapped up by number 11, Braden Higis. 2nd down. 8:42 to go 1st half. Expecting, I think it'll be a competitive game. I'm pretty certain we won't have a running clock in this game. Wolves 7-0. Foxes 5-2. 2nd and 7 from the 9. A real good test for the Wolves tonight to see, I think, really get a good benchmark of where this team is as we get ready for postseason play. Schaefer out of the shotgun, passes out in the flat. That's Andon Lang on the catch. Shucks one tackler, moves inside the 5. It's a nice job by Lang, shaking off that first immediate tackler and picking up some extra yards.
Tackle made by Youngworth.
Well, Leslie just in time. Leslie Gomez cheering on Andon as well. Nice catch by Lang. 3rd and 7 from the 6. The Wolves could technically get a 1st down without scoring. We're going to call it 3rd and 5. 3rd and 5 from the 7. Can't be 3rd and 7 from the 6. That wouldn't work. 3rd and 5 from the 6-yard line, maybe 4.5. Schaefer out of the shotgun. Handoff inside, going in for the touchdown. Ethan Duell. That's normally Bryce Jones territory, but with Bryce out tonight, Ethan Duell doing the heavy lifting inside. And the Wolves strike first at 6-0 on a 6-yard touchdown run from Ethan Duell. Andrew Dorn in to attempt the PAT. It's up and good. Wolves get on the board first. 7-0. You're watching Wolves TV.